Loud and as long as you want.
It's a moment of celebrating 3 years in the making for this brave boy and his family.
It's been very difficult.
This family now saying thank you to the doctors and nurses who saved his life.
Happy.
This week marked 1 year since Children's Hospital of Michigan opened its Troy location.
One family helped them celebrate a little early with a very special ceremony.
Hopefully it'll be the last time we got to do this.
Words 7-year-old Zach and his parents have waited 3.5 years to hear. He was just 3 when doctors gave him a cancer diagnosis.
Zach has a type of leukemia called acute lymphoblastic leukemia.
At first, my wife and I were just in what we called like go mode, because all this information's thrown at you. You hear that your kid has cancer, and you just, okay, here's the problem. How do we go about fixing it?
Just under 4'4".
Zach's treatment sometimes had him at Children's Hospital of Michigan at least once a week.
He was on multiple different types of drugs. It would be in pill form where he'd have to take, some nights he would have to take 11 or 12 different pills, literally. And he became a champ. He would get chemo through his port. Some of those treatments could be several hours long, where my wife and I would sit with them and read books and do different things. And every 90 days he would get chemo in his spine, where we would have to, put him under, and then he'd get a shot in his spine and get chemo through there.
Zach's father, Mark, says the treatment took a toll on his son, but he remained a fighter through it all.
What's going to happen today?
What follows this doctor's appointment has Zach and his entire family very excited. So much so, Zach's sisters, grandparents, aunts, and uncles all showed up.
I think it's a huge milestone.
It's tradition for a child to ring a bell when they're done with their cancer treatment, and Zach is the first one to do so at the Troy location.
He has been a trooper through all this.
Dr. Ronald Chu and all the staff make sure they're there to witness Zach's big moment.
You ready to ring the bell to let everybody know that you're done? Okay, turn around.
Really loud.
Really loud and as long as you want.
Really loud.
Like a big relief. You don't realize what the kids go through, but it felt good, with all of our friends and family. To help us get through this has just been incredible.
Zach's parents so relieved they donated this bell to the hospital to say thank you.
Just something small that we could do that, will be a permanent marker. And, when these kids get to ring this bell, it's amazing, because you see how strong they are, and it makes you realize, how much they've been through.
This bell is going to be very special for us because it's our first patient, and one of the family members did make it for us, and it'll just be a permanent fixture of this wonderful building.
Special for Zach.
I finished cancer. Big.
And other children getting treatment.
And I think it brings hope to all the other families, and I think it helps the other kids who are going through the same thing too, knowing that there is a light at the end of the tunnel.
I like it because my family need it. Next time I come here and I hear the bell ringing, I'm gonna remember when I rang that bell.
He is such a brave little boy, and hopefully there will be other children who will come along and be able to ring the bell just like him.
The staff sees and deals with a lot too. It's going to be great for them to have a moment like that too.
Remarkable.
Great celebration.